So then guys, today's the day. It is iPhone 13 Pro Max unboxing day. And that's what's exactly inside this box here. Well, without further ado, let's get started. So inside this box is the iPhone 13 Pro Max, but what I have also got here is my iPhone 12 Pro Max. I'm going to need this for the setup of the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So let's get started straight away. So I do have another camera set up here, as you can see, to give you a bit more of a better angle of what I'm doing with unboxing and things like that. So I might be flicking between the two cameras. So let's undo this first of all. And there we go. Let me show you guys there. Let me turn that around. There is the iPhone 13 Pro Max in its cardboard box. And I'm going to say cardboard box because everything is cardboard. Even the packaging here. This has come directly from Apple and it's completely, totally made out of cardboard. Normally you have like a plastic seal over the top here. And that's not the case this time. Let's just put that to one side. But good to see that Apple are sticking to what they said. They're going to go completely sort of plastic free. And talking of which, let's have a look at the iPhone 13 Pro Max box that we have here. If I twist it round, there is no kind of sort of plastic seal over the top of it. Normally you have to sort of peel it all off. There is none of that at all. This is the real deal. This is the actual proper cardboard all here. And as you can see here, the model that I picked is the iPhone 13 Pro Max in the Sierra Blue colour. So this is going to be a great unboxing to do. I'm really looking forward to this. So let's put it back down to show you guys. So there is a sticker at the top here. So I'm just going to show you that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the arrow, peel it off. There is a bit of plastic here. We can let them off really. And there's one on the bottom as well. So I'm just going to undo that one for you guys. And there we go. Let's twist this back over now. And let's have a look inside. This is the moment. This is the bit that we all wait to see. And it's a bit I've been waiting to see for ages. Let's have a look inside the box of an iPhone 13 Pro Max. Ready? Here goes. And it's lifting. And wow, look at that. There we go. There is the iPhone 13 Pro Max inside its box. It looks gorgeous. I'm just going to get my iPhone 12 Pro Max next to it. You can see straight away the colour difference there with the Pacific Blue versus the Sierra Blue. And I can also see there's some changes with the lenses, definitely. This has definitely got a bigger lens on the top here, the cube, compared to the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So I'm just going to put that back down for now. But let's take it out of the box then. So I'm just going to lift this. And we'll have a quick look inside the box first of all, before getting on with the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So we do get your traditional USB-C to Lightning cable inside the box. So that's all ready to go to be used. And we've also got a little bit of piece of paper here, card and everything. Let's have a look at the box. There's nothing else in there. No charger. There is no chargers now in iPhone 13 boxes or iPhone boxes at all anyway. Ever since the iPhone 12 last year, they've taken the chargers out of the box, so you won't get that anymore. In fact, if you even buy yourself like an iPhone 11, you don't even get that now directly from Apple. If you bought a brand new one, you won't even get a charger inside that box. So yeah, very strange, but that's the way it is now. But we'll put that down to one side. Let's have a look at this piece of paper then. Let's see what we have inside here. So it says designed by Apple in California, the usual. And we have our sort of SIM, sort of ejection, sort of tray bit. We've also got a, what's this here? Safety instructions and how to use. Basically telling you straight to go to Apple's website. And then, of course, the traditional sticker. It's a white sticker. It's not a colourful one. I thought we'd get a colourful one possibly, like a similar to like the Sierra Blue that we have right here, but not the case this time. Let's put all of that to one side and let's power on, well, let's have a look at the iPhone 13 Pro Max a little bit closer. So we've got the beautiful finish there, and we've also got a sticker on the front showing basically all the different kind of buttons that we've got. We've got our notification switcher here to turn it off to silent or loud, volume up, volume down, and power. And that's basically showing that all the different buttons that are on the side. So let's do the beautiful thing of peeling up the top here. And I'll just quickly say, it does say lightning port as well down the bottom. But are we ready? Let's do the peel. And there we go. There is the screen of the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and it does look gorgeous. So what I'm going to do now is power it on, and while that's powering on, we'll have a quick look at the frame of this phone. So I'm just going to press the power button here, hoping there's some battery. There we go. We've got the Apple logo starting up now, so just let that boot up for a while. But just having a look here, and I'll just flip back to my other camera. As you can see, you've got the lovely sort of metal frame here. It's gorgeous. It's in the sort of Sierra fruit blue sort of tint, as it were. And yeah, I'm actually a really fan of this color. I absolutely loved the iPhone 12 Pro Max color, but I'm actually going to say already I prefer the iPhone 13 Pro Max colors actually to the Sierra, the Pacific blue that we got here. I actually prefer that Sierra blue right away. And you wouldn't believe it already. I've already got this powered on and it's ready to go. So I'm going to basically use my iPhone 12 to set this up. But just before we do that, we're going to have a quick word from today's sponsor. So if you're enjoying this video so far, please do press the like button. Now let's quickly talk about today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is from Casetify. Now Casetify have sent me some brand new iPhone Pro Max cases that I'm showing here, and I've already put one on my iPhone 13 Pro Max. Now what is special about these cases? These are their brand new Casetify Crush cases. Now these cases are unique because they're made out of 65% of recycled materials, and that also includes plant-based sort of materials. And also, do you have like an old iPhone at the moment in a case, and when you throw away that case, do you wonder where it goes? Well, I've got you some news. They're actually being put inside these new kind of Casetify cases that you can see right here. So yeah, this phone could contain, or this phone case could contain some of my old case that I had in my last sort of previous generation iPhone somewhere. So that is really, really cool for Casetify to do that. And the way that Casetify are doing this is with their Upcycle Recasetify program, what allows you to send in your phone case and get it recycled into a new case to give it a sort of a second life. The other thing, what is amazing about Casetify cases, and I've shown this before, is how strong they really are. And what I'm going to show you with this case here, these cases are made out of something called Chi-Tech technology, what makes them super strong. Look, I'm trying to bend it here. It's a brand new case. It's really, really tough to bend and snap, and you can't do it. And the other cool thing what you can do is that you can buy yourself something called an impact case, what I've got on my iPhone 13 Pro Max at the moment, and this allows the phone to be dropped from 6'6" in the air, 6'6" high in the air, so that is, you know, taller than most average people, and it will survive the drop. Also, this case here has these sort of extra sort of bumpers on the side that you can see, and it allows that this phone, if you put this phone inside this case, to be dropped from 9'8". That is basically 3 meters tall, and it will survive the drop. In fact, let me just show you here quickly, just in the impact case, and remember this is a brand new iPhone 13 Pro Max. I'm just going to unlock it there just to show you guys, you know, I'm telling you the truth here. This is a real iPhone 13 Pro Max, that it will survive the drop. I'm so confident in Casetify cases. So let's just quickly do that. So looking at the case here, it's absolutely fine in that sort of impact case here. And that was, you know, from a drop from about 6 foot, I dropped this at, and it's perfectly fine. Got full confidence in a Casetify case. Something else that I love about the Casetify cases is the ability to basically customize them any way you like. You might have noticed here I've got my name Matt written on it, and here, and they have loads of different sort of customizations and sort of different prints on their website. And they're also compatible like with the new MagSafe technology as well if you select a MagSafe case. Also, something else I really love, especially that it's a brand new iPhone, is that these cases have an antimicrobial kind of lining over them to protect it against bacteria. But like I said, guys, I would say check out Casetify's website right now if you're getting yourself a brand new iPhone 13. Or even if you've got yourself an older iPhone, definitely check out Casetify's website, especially right now that Casetify are giving 15% off any orders of iPhone cases, and all you've got to do is use the link that I'm putting down below right now, and also I'll be putting that link in my description. Well guys, let's return back to the setup of the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So then let's set up the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and I've got my iPhone 12 Pro Max here ready to do that setup with it. So let's begin. Let me flip the camera back now to the iPhone 13 so you can see it here. It's saying hello here in multiple sort of different languages and everything. I'll just turn it off again just to show you guys. If I turn it on, it does that lovely hello. I like that. So we're just going to flick upwards here. I'm going to choose my language. I speak English. And I'm from the United Kingdom, so I'm going to go all the way to the bottom to the U section. Oh, that is nice and fluid. I think that's a bit of 120 hertz refresh rate motion going on there. I'm going to select that and just give it a second. There we go, quick start. So I'm going to put that down. Now with my iPhone 12 Pro Max, I'm just going to open it up, just do my Face ID, and hopefully, there we go, it's set up this new iPhone. So I'm going to click continue. And hopefully, oh, there we go. And then what we have to do is we sort of have to lift up the iPhone 12 Pro Max above here, sort of align it up with the dots. I know you can't really see that clearly, but that's what I'm doing. And there we go. That's just sending over some vital details. It's also just asking me to put my code in. So I'm just going to put my code in very, very quickly. And there we go. It's now setting up the iPhone, with the iPhone 12 Pro Max sitting next to it, sending over details. And it's saying it's going to activate now. So we're just going to have to leave this a little bit. And we'll see how easy it is to set up this iPhone 13 Pro Max. So far, it's all looking very, very quick and simple. But this activation bit might take a minute. It's just basically logging onto the Wi-Fi and just checking everything out with Apple. That is a legit iPhone, as it were. But there we go. So next of all, what it's asking me to do is set up Face ID. So I'm just going to quickly do this very quickly. I can't really show you all of this, but I can press the continue button. But when it comes to my face, I'm going to have to do it. So I'm going to click get started. And there we go. You can see my ceiling there, but I'm just going to flick around the camera. I'm just going to quickly just do this. So let's have a look. Just rotate my head around. And there we go. It's done the first scan. It's asking me to do another scan. There we go. And there we go. It says second scan is complete. So let's move onwards then. So I'm just going to press continue. And we'll leave that run on to the next page. We do have some transfer your data. How do you want to transfer it? So I'm going to say I want to transfer it from my other... Well, actually, I'm going to transfer it from a backup because it'd be quicker, I think. So I'm going to do that. So it's setting up your Apple ID. There is the other option then to transfer directly from your iPhone, and this just sets up like a Wi-Fi link to move everything over. But by doing it this other way, it pulls everything down from your iCloud backup and does app by app sort of download instead. So I'm just going to agree to the terms and conditions while this happens. And it says setting up your Apple ID a little bit more further. Just have to wait it out. And there we go. Oh, my screen just dimmed down there. It says it's wanting to move over all my settings. I'm happy with everything here, what it's talking about to move over. It's got my iCloud backup. And as you can see here, we've got all my iPhones and everything. So I'm going to click continue. And now what it's going to do is pull down the backup. And while it's just doing that, I could just notice here, it says updating my backup here on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. So it's just doing an updated one just to make sure I get the most recent sort of data moved over. The next thing it's asking me to do is just set up my debit card or my credit cards on my actual iPhone 13 Pro Max. And I'm just going to quickly do this again. I'm just going to quickly press continue. And I'm just going to put in my 3 digits of my credit card. So I'm just going to put that in. And there we go. My new, my current card has been added to this iPhone 13 Pro Max. I'm just going to press continue there. And then it's just asking me now if I want to share my data with Apple. And I do, it's fine. So we click OK to all of that. And what have we got there? There is a backup failed. The backup was used backup from yesterday. Oh, mainly because I've just done the backup. It literally just finished at the same time. So let me just have a look at my other options of other backups that are available. So let me just select it. There we go. Let's see if that works again. There we go. Now it's restoring it from the iCloud. So now it's just pulling down my backup from my iPhone 12 Pro Max. And this may take a while now to do this. But we'll just leave this run now for a while. And then when it's completed, I'll show you guys the home screen. And there we go, guys. My iPhone 13 Pro Max is now set up. So I'm just going to unlock it for the first time. So my Face ID. There we go, we're in. And just to show you guys, look, there is my iPhone 12 Pro Max. I'm going to unlock him as well. See, identical. Saying it's got a new phone added on my account, but as you can see, it's completely identical. We've got the iPhone 13 Pro Max and also the 12 Pro Max. Now, straight away, one thing I would say, I can already feel the difference here. I can already feel that the 13 Pro Max is a little bit heavier than the iPhone 12 Pro Max that we have right here. But to be honest, that is kind of expected because we knew that this would be heavier. The other things as well, I'm just going to do a little bit more of a comparison while all my other apps are sort of downloading at the moment. But if I put it down here back to the other camera, you can actually see here that the iPhone 13 Pro Max, not sure you can see it, is actually slightly thicker than the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And this is because it's got a bigger battery inside of it. Also, if we just flip it round now, upside down, try not to mark those screens. And then, as you can see here, that definitely the camera module is ever so slightly bigger on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. But apart from that, basically, the phone is identical. Both of these phones look very, very similar. The way how the iPhone 12 Pro Max has that kind of blue, Pacific blue sort of finish, and this has the Sierra blue kind of finish going down the side of it. They're very, very similar, definitely. The other big thing I've also just noticed as well, while just flicking around here, is the notch is definitely smaller on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. You can actually see that. So if I just tilt it down there and try not to get too much reflection on, but if I turn on the screen, can you see that there? The iPhone 13, keep turning off, doesn't it? The iPhone 13 Pro Max definitely has a smaller notch compared to the iPhone 12 Pro Max, what has a bigger notch, definitely. I can't get the screens to both stare at the same time. There we go. So yeah, that's quite interesting to see that Apple have definitely moved the speaker further up. And I can actually see this right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but the speaker is further down here, lower where my thumb is here, where on the 13 Pro Max it's right at the top by the metal top tip of the actual frame here. So this is really, really exciting to see the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So definitely over the next kind of week or two, I'm going to be testing it out, been doing all sorts of different types of reviews with it, comparing it to the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I might even compare it to a Galaxy S21 Ultra if you do want to see that. Put it down in the comments below if you do want to see that, because I'd love to know from you guys if you'd like to see those sort of reviews. Also, put down in the comments other kind of reviews that you would like to see me do with like an iPhone 12 Pro Max. I don't have the other iPhone 13 models, unfortunately, but I've only got the 13 Pro Max. So let me know what you'd like me to do with the iPhone 13 Pro Max and going out and about and doing some sort of reviews for you guys. Well guys, I'm going to have a little bit more of a play around with the iPhone 13 Pro Max, but I hope you've enjoyed this little video that I've created for you guys of the unboxing and also just that initial setup to see what it's like and the weight and everything. And yeah, we'll see what the iPhone 13 Pro can give us over the next year. Well, it is also time to wrap up this video, so if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button, and also at the same time as well, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, please do hit that subscribe button, followed by the notification bell. Until next time guys, I will see you soon. Bye bye.